So I thought I'd show you guys how I degas my tumblers. This is one that I've just made and it'll be coming up in a few days. But you can see how much air is in this, and that's because I put my glitter in dry. So what you have to do is tap it as much as you can, flip it around quite a bit as much as you can, and then you pretty much just leave it to sit so the air can get to the top, and then you're just going to keep refilling it until you actually get the air out of it. You might have to do that for a couple days depending on how much air is in your tumbler, but you can get it all out by doing that, but you just have to be a little patient. So what I'm going to do is I've shaken all the glitter to the bottom of the tumbler, and now I'm just going to shake it back down to the bottom, hoping that'll release some of the trapped air. And then you can see I've got a big air gap there again. So we're just going to keep filling that. And then we're going to let this sit until tomorrow. And then we're going to see how much more air we can get out of this. So I let this sit for half an hour. And now you can see how much of an air gap I have that wasn't there before. So we're just going to fill that up again. And then we're going to let it sit another day. And there's still a little bit more air in there I can't get out yet, but we're going to let this degas some more and then we'll be back. So I've purposely made some extra bubbles in here so I can show you what I do when you get extra bubbles in your tumbler. So all I do is put some alcohol in there, and you can see this works just like magic. I'm going to use my syringe to put it in there. But this works like magic. Watch this. It's just like total magic at popping all the bubbles in your tumbler. So if you end up with a bunch of bubbles at the top, or sometimes when you use a glue and water mixture, if you are a little rough putting it in, you make bubbles. So this is an easy way to get rid of the bubbles really quickly in your tumbler. My other little secret weapon is this syringe with a curved end on it. So we're just going to put some water in that. So we're just going to stick that in there. You might have to do that a couple times. You're just kind of trying to force the air out of it. With the last little bit of air that's left in the tumbler, I pretty much just shake it and try to get it to the hole, and then use my syringe to fill it up and just keep shaking it. Just get as much air as you can out of it. Well, I'm sure there's other ways to do this, but this is how I do this. I just keep shaking it until I get all of the bubbles to the hole. If you want to poke another hole in this, probably make it easier, but I hate trying to get another hole sealed, so I'd rather just do it this way. Takes a little longer, but then you don't have an extra hole to deal with. A little bit of air in it isn't the end of the world, but I think for the ones with just glitter in them, they seem to work better without a bunch of air in them. Then you don't get stuck glitter in them. So I'm just going to work the last little bit of air out of this tumbler, and then we're going to go into sealing it. I do have a really great video called 3 Ways to Seal Snow Globe Tumblers, and I'm going to have another video coming out soon, an additional video on sealing Snow Globe Tumblers, which should be out not too much longer after this video. So here is the tumbler sealed. And do comment on any ways that you degassed your tumblers. If you have a different way of doing it, please comment, and please subscribe if you enjoy the content, and thanks so much for watching.